Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lisi. So today's pick a card is how will you find your soulmate. We're gonna go over your energy, their energy, as well as what is bringing you guys together, what you guys can do, some advice to speed up this process a little bit maybe if you guys are getting a bit impatient. There's a link in my description if you guys would like. You guys can hit me up on Instagram for a one question $10 reading, super cheap. I'll get as detailed as you would like me to. You can ask as many clarifying questions as you would like within that one question reading. What else? I think that's it. If you guys are interested, you guys can hit me up on social media. All my Instagrams are in the description below. I have two different ones. One for one for like tarot and my spiritual life advice in general, and then another for my business. If you do not know, I do own a skincare business, all organic, all natural, and you guys can check that out too if you would like. So starting off with the cards, we have pile 1 with the blue card, pile 2 with the Rider-Waite deck, and then pile 3 with the Zen Tarot deck. So once again, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Whenever you guys are ready, you guys can just take your 3 deep breaths. I like 3. The number 3 resonates with me. You guys can pause the video, take your 3 deep breaths, and then the timestamps are down in the description box below for where you can find your specific reading. Now let's get into it. For all the people who picked pile 1. Sorry guys, I had to like discombobulate the cards a bit. Okay, so allowance. How will you find your soulmate, guys? It says the frequency allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So right off the bat, I just see a lot of green. So I feel like maybe you guys are healing from something, and that's why you guys are being told to allow your soulmate to come in. Maybe you guys have up a lot of boundaries. Like I'm thinking of the Nine of Wands. Like the Nine of Wands might be one of the cards that you guys got. But yeah, I see that you guys are being told to just let what comes in come in. If God is giving you something, just take it for what it is and just say thank you, and just be grateful for that God blessed you with it in the first place, rather than pushing it away. And I see that that will bring you closer to your soulmate. It might not necessarily be your soulmate that you might not want to allow in, but it definitely could be. It definitely could be opportunities even that you're scared to take advantage of, opportunities that you're missing out on. And I know right now we're in a virus, but there's still opportunities. The world is still going round. It's going a lot slower, but there's still movement and there's still opportunities that can be taken advantage of. And I feel like that's why you guys got the allowance, because maybe you guys aren't fully taking advantage of what is right in front of you. And now I see for your current energy that maybe you guys are going through a change. You guys have experienced some type of transformation, some type of change, and you guys are on a new journey. You guys are trying to master something new. You guys are starting something new. That's what I see with the master. I don't know, for some reason his beard is like growth to me, like growing, like you're growing into something, you know, like when you first start a project, you have to grow into the space. Like not a project, a job. Like when you first start a job, you have to grow into the space and get used to the space, and that's what I think of with his beard. So maybe you guys are embarking on some type of new journey. I kind of want to pull a clarifier. Yeah, why not? Let's pull one from my Zen deck. Can I have a clarifier for pile 1, please? What is the energy of pile 1, God? What is the energy of all the people who picked pile 1? What is the energy? Thank you. 2 cards came out. I'll look at 2 of them, but I'm only going to take the first one. Okay. We got the Dream and we got Beyond Illusion. Okay, so I really don't remember what cards these are in the tarot deck, but maybe you guys are even paying attention to your past. Maybe you guys are a little stuck on your past, and that's why these came out, because you guys are moving on from that. You guys are changing. You guys are maybe even dreaming up something new. Maybe you guys are seeing beyond the illusion, seeing that, you know, I couldn't get this. And even in this card, there's another butterfly. To me, butterfly is transformation. And look at that big, beautiful butterfly right in front of his face. And his third eye is wide open, honey. Like, wide open, pointing up to the sky. He's able to see everything with his third eye. Like, you see that his human eyes are closed, but his intuitive eyes wide open and ready to receive these messages. Even all around him, you see like little orbs. Like, to me, that could be like spirit speaking to you. And I feel like that's what's taking place with you guys. You guys are definitely going through some type of transformation at this very moment. And now for your soulmate energy, I see that your soulmate is somebody who is very like, the circles are getting to me. I'm gonna say a lot of cycles, but I don't mean like a lot of cycles. Like, they like a lot of change. They like to experience a lot of different things. They like to go through a lot of different things. Go doing something could be good or bad. I mean, there's always good in the bad, you know. But I see that your soulmate is really passionate about whatever it is that they do. They love doing what they do, and they feel like they know themselves quite well. That's what I think of when I see like the core card. Okay, they're very passionate about what it is that they do. They love doing what they do, and they're very, I would say they're even a very kind person. Like, the blue, I feel like they're transparent. Like, they're willing to communicate. They're willing to get their point across. Like, very vulnerable, okay? Maybe not too vulnerable, but they are willing to open up to you. That's what I see for your soulmate's energy. And now, this will help you guys come together, okay? Mortality. I don't remember. I know that this is one of the swords cards. So maybe there's a situation that's taken place in your life or their life, and instead of going, honestly, I think it's you. I feel like it's you, because you got the death card. Like, the universe is literally telling that you need to make a change. And this is your current energy. So maybe this is what you're currently doing. Like, maybe you're currently making this change to get towards your soulmate. But some communication definitely needs to be had. Like, there's a lot of cloud. Like, you guys are like a lot in your head, you know. You guys are very in your head instead of speaking up about what it is that's bothering you. You guys need to ground yourselves. There's too much smoke. Like, I just see like a lot of black smoke. It's pointing out to me, and then there's like a little moon right inside, which to me is saying like, allow new in. The moon can be something new coming in, or something that you already have that's going to bring you even more joy. But this is a super tiny crescent moon, so it's definitely, I feel like it's something going out of your life. I forgot what it's called. I think it's a waxing moon when it's going away. I don't remember, but whichever one of the moons is going away. You guys have a very small moon, and it's going away, and it's pointing out, it's like very clear to me. It's very obvious to me. And I feel like you guys are stuck on this loss, but maybe that person will even come in and help you with this loss. Let's get some advice. What advice do you have for Pile 1, God? What advice? How will they meet their soulmate? Or not how, but when? When will they meet their soulmate, God? What advice do you have for them? Is there anything else for Pile 1? Thank you. Overall energy is self-acceptance. Maybe that's why you guys are currently going through that change. Maybe God is guiding you guys to learn to fully accept yourself. Learn to first see yourself as the best self that you can. Learn to see yourself as an amazing person before you try to bring somebody else into your life to make you feel like you're amazing. Like, allow yourself to know your true potential, okay, before you bring someone else in. Because I personally don't think, I mean, it can be. It definitely can be good to meet somebody when you're going through something, but it can also be harder for that person, because, you know, now you have, I'm just assuming that this was a relationship that ended and you guys are trying to find somebody else. I'm just assuming. I could be completely wrong, but I feel like for someone I am correct. And instead of seeing what you guys have, these two other cups, which can be so hard, you guys are paying attention to the loss of what once was, the loss of the emotions from whatever it is that you had built up. But this card is telling you to move on, you know, like, go towards your house, go towards something more secure, something more stable. Because if these cups weren't super light and super weighed down, like, everything in them would not have spilled out, okay? If it was meant to stand still, it was meant to stand strong, like these cups, it would have, they wouldn't have fallen over. and you guys wouldn't be stuck in this place, because I don't know, I just feel like you guys are probably a little stuck. Like there's just so much smoke, you know, like you can't even see where to go because there's so much blocking your way. And I feel like that's what's happening right now, and that's what it could help you guys come together. This is what this loss, maybe you guys are both suffering from some type of loss, and that will bring you guys together. Now we have body and we have empowerment. Yeah, you guys definitely need to work on your inner self. That's what I feel like you guys need to work on, building back up yourself, focusing on you right now before you go towards your soulmate. Because if you're still transforming, you know, you don't truly know yourself with a death card. If you're still transforming, you don't really know what you're going to be the master of yet. So what if your soulmate already knows, like very sure themselves? Okay, because I feel like this person is very passionate about whatever it is that they're doing. It's hard for somebody who's very sure of themselves to end up in a relationship with somebody who doesn't know themselves, because while you are still transforming, while you are still growing, you could change into a completely different person than the person that they met. And I was like, I thought I was in love with you, but now I realize that I'm not, because you're not really who I thought you were. And it's not necessarily anybody's fault. It's just you put yourself in the relationship before you were ready to. But anyway, moving on. We have body and we have empowerment. It says, for body, it says, show me, divine, how to love and carefully take care of this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. And then it says empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. Okay? It's a source of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true radiant self, dear Lord. So yeah, I feel like you guys should be kind of focusing on your true self right now, focusing on finding your true self. I feel like you guys can see it, but maybe you guys can. Beautiful cards. Beautiful reading, pile one. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful person. No, I cannot see you, but I can definitely feel your energy. And you guys are beautiful people. You guys just need to work on yourself a little bit, and that's fine. We all get there sometimes, you know. We all get to the point where it's like, I feel a little stuck. I feel a little lost. Like, what do I do? And tune into yourself. Go through your change, transform, become that beautiful butterfly. Pile one. I'm sorry, I know I'm going back and forth from the cards, but become this beautiful butterfly. See beyond the illusion. Okay, become strong-minded and go after everything that you want in this life, including your soulmate, because your soulmate's an amazing person. And as passionate as they are about whatever it is that they're embarking in right now, they will be just as passionate about you. And I feel like you guys will probably even travel a lot together, because I feel like this person loves to travel with the World card. So let me know if that resonates in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for a next pick a card reading, let me know. Thank you. Pile two. Hello. I'm sorry. I know I don't know how to sing, but for some reason I always like do. We have Gaia. Beautiful. I honestly love this card. Okay. It says, the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and the universe that birthed us all. Ooh. I'm sorry, pile one. I'm sorry, you guys are pile two. I'm sorry, pile two. So starting right off. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was missing a card. So starting right off, I feel like this is what's going to draw you to your soulmate, is that the fact that you guys both love the universe, you guys are both connected to the earth, you guys are both doing something to help the planet. If it's not the planet, then it's the people on the planet. If it's not the people on the planet, then it could be the animals. But you guys are doing something for the betterment of the earth, even if it's something like what Jaden Smith does, like creating clean water and selling it, like anything like that. You guys are both people who love to take care of the earth. Okay, tuning into your energy first, we have the Six of Cups, and we have, I think this is the Queen of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite Tarot, but flowering in this deck. So I feel like either I feel like you guys completed something. A lot of people see the Six of Pentacles as something from the past, but I feel like you guys have completed something. Like, I keep looking at this man, and I feel like this man probably helped this little boy build these things up, these flowers, the cups of flowers up, and now he's walking away because he knows that he's no longer needed. Like, it's time to share the abundance that he has built. And even right here with the lotus flower, I feel like you guys have unfolded into who you are. You guys are sitting on top of the flower. You guys are confident and beautiful, baby. Okay, like yeah, like the lotus flower. So I feel like you guys have been working really hard on something, and you guys are now seeing the fruits of your labor come to fruition. Your soulmate energy. So I feel like your soulmate is trying to rebirth themselves. I feel like your soulmate is trying to find themselves with this card. I feel like these people are all your soulmate, and he's fighting with himself, trying to figure out, who am I, who am I, who am I? And that's why we have the rebirth card. I think rebirth, this deck is the 10 of Swords, so it could also mean that maybe he's gone through something where he wasn't able to find common ground with people. Maybe he was surrounded by people that always arguing with, and he just needed to come out because the situation was stressing him so much. Okay, like he felt kind of trapped, and he didn't know what to do. Like, if you look at this lion's face, like the lion looks so angry and frustrated, but then you see this beautiful boy come out and starts playing the flute, you know? So whatever this was, he was definitely the lion in this situation. Whatever was bothering him, whatever was messing with his head. It could be people, or it could be himself. Take what resonates to your own situation. But he's definitely rebirthing himself. He's definitely, if he hasn't done it already, he's definitely working on it. I'm just saying he because I'm assuming it's a girl picking this. But this is super general. This is super general. There's no hard feminine or masculine in tarot. Everything is very fluid. Everything has masculine and feminine energy. Just some cards have more masculine than others. And this card is a lot of males, which is probably why I keep saying he. But definitely rebirthing themselves. And then what will bring you guys together is the Fool and laziness. So the Fool is talking about starting off on a new journey. Okay, going towards something new. And then laziness is talking about being stuck. So I feel like right now, maybe you guys are stuck. Maybe you guys have gotten used to chilling at home. Like this card in the book, it talks about, you know, like you can't chill on the beach and drink forever. Like eventually the vacation has to end and you have to get back to work, okay? And by all means, nobody's calling you lazy. It's just you need to do more. Or not necessarily more, but you need to do something different. You need to start something different. Maybe it's something that you've thought about before, something that you wanted to do before, but you weren't really sure if this is right for you. It's right for you, and it's going to bring you towards your soulmate. But you need to come out of this energy first. You have to come out of this mindset before you can go towards your soulmate. Some advice for pile 2, God. Some advice for pile 2 to bring them towards your soulmate. I'm going to put this back because I didn't really ask. But you have, what does it say? Confidence and perfectionism. But I'm going to put them back because I didn't ask my question. When will pile 2 find their soulmate, God? When will pile 2 find their soulmate? When will pile 2 find their soulmate? When will pile 2 find their soulmate? Any more messages? When will pile 2 find their soulmate? When will pile 2 find their soulmate, God? Thank you. So we have clarity and self-acceptance. So it says nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in your oneness, dear divine. Self-acceptance. And then clarity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. My own holy intuition always guides me to the way. So yeah, honestly, I feel like this is talking about this card with the Fool and going towards something new, trusting that you're going to end up in the right place, and self-acceptance, going back to your cards, I feel like you guys are in this energy. So maybe you guys are going to meet your soulmate soon, because I feel like you guys have accepted yourself. I feel like you guys have learned from your past and you guys have blossomed into a beautiful being, okay? And then with clarity, I think you guys just need to trust in whatever you believe in the higher up. Like, I see beautiful flowers here. And flowers to me, like, it's literally two super big pink flowers. Like, I literally see two people coming together in love. But even your soulmate, honestly, right now, even your soulmate needs to work on themselves a little bit. So I feel like you guys are maybe in similar places in your life right now. And just trust that God has your best interest. Like, look, even the, was it this one or was it Power 1? I'm sorry, that was Power 1. Ignore that. But yeah, your soulmate is coming towards you. You guys are just both working on yourselves right now. But this was the end of your reading, pile 2. Like, subscribe, and share my video. Let me know in the comment section down below if there is any specific video that you guys would like next. Bye! Pile 3. Hello, pile 3. Your first card to bring you and your soulmate together is authority. The frequency authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. Let me read that again. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. Okay. So maybe you guys have an authoritative position, or maybe you guys need to take authority over your life. Your current energy, oh, somebody hurt you, sis. Somebody hurt you. I feel like maybe this is who you were. You guys were. I'm sorry. I really need to adjust. Okay. So I feel like you guys were, or maybe you guys have grown. I feel like maybe that's what it is. I feel like maybe you guys were heartbroken and you guys have been able to become this authority in your life and build yourself back up. Build yourself all the way back up to the Queen of Cups at that, which is beautiful, magnificent. I personally had been dealing with the Three of Wands, because this is what this is. Three of Swords, I'm sorry. This is isolation. I personally was dealing with this recently, and honestly, it takes a lot. It takes time and a lot of patience and hard work to build yourself back up. So the fact that you guys are already at the Queen of Cups is beautiful to me. I see that you guys are very set in your emotions. You guys are very stable in your emotions. You guys know what you want. You know what it took for you to get where you are, and you guys know what you want. You guys aren't really willing to pay much attention to anybody else. Like, if you look at both cards, she has her eyes fixated on the cup and his eyes are closed. Like, you guys really aren't going after anything else that's not for you. And I see these three dots as like dynamic. You guys have built yourself up to this like dynamic place of authority where you guys know what you want. You guys are literally in lead of your life. Like, you guys are leading your life, and you guys aren't gonna let anyone stand in the way of that. Honestly, I just messed up the cards. Okay. You guys honestly had a lot of jumper cards too, but I didn't take them because it was just way too much. But I can tell that you guys have definitely been dealing with something kind of heavy. So your soulmate's current energy is the Five of Swords and the Miser. The Miser is the Four of Pentacles, where he's holding very tightly to Four Pentacles. And with the Five of Swords, it lets me know that your soulmate has gone through some type of loss. Some type of loss. I need clarification. One card to clarify, please, God. One card to clarify. Transformation. Clarification for Pile 3, God. Clarification for Pile 3's soulmate's energy. What is Pile 3's soulmate's current energy? You know what? I feel like I don't even need that. I feel like the transformation is what they need to do. The transformation is what they need to do. I'm sorry, I moved and now everything is wonky. The transformation is what they need to do, and I feel like they're holding on. They're mentally holding on to the loss that they suffered. And they've been holding on to it for so long that they've literally become stuck in it. I'm trying to fix this so you guys can see a little bit better. But they've been holding on to the loss for so long that they've become stuck in it because, excuse me, like you can see that her coat, what looks to be her coat, is literally a brick wall. So I feel like you guys are very different in that aspect. Like I feel like you were able to heal yourself, and I feel like they need a little bit of help healing. They need help to transform themselves into something else because the loss is hard for them. The loss was hard for them, and it still bothers them. And I see what's bringing you guys together is literally that. Like you guys are going to help each other to create new boundaries. I feel like I just saw the word boundaries, but I didn't. Oh, it's because of this card. I saw it in my head. You guys are going to help each other to create new boundaries, better boundaries, and you're going to help him or her, whoever your soulmate is. I feel like you're going to help them get through this tough time because I feel like you're very set, you're very stable right now. And I feel like you're going to be the one that comes in and helps your soulmate to break down his walls and maybe even see how creative he is. Maybe you're going to show him how amazing he is, and that's what's going to bring you guys together. This is the Empress in the Rider-Waite deck. This is the Empress. So I feel like that's what's bringing you guys together. Maybe you both have gone through a lot, and you both realize your potential. You both realize that, you know, I'm worth so much more than this, and I want so much more. So you guys ended up putting all that energy that maybe you guys were putting into whatever these other 8 situations were. You guys ended up putting all that energy into yourselves, and you guys blossom into beautiful souls, and that's what brings you guys together. Oracle cards, what do you have for Pile 3, God? What will bring them to find their soulmate? Pile 3, God. What will help Pile 3 to find their soulmate? What will bring Pile 3 towards their soulmate, God? What will bring Pile 3 towards their soulmate, God? Pile 3, God. What will bring them towards their soulmate? What will help them to find their soulmate, God? One more card. Everybody got 2. 2, please. What will get Pile 3 to their soulmate? You guys got an extra one, but I'm just going to bring it out. So we have self-love, we have enjoyment, and we have challenges. So yeah, definitely dealing with something. Starting off with challenges, it says unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. It says unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. Self-love. Show me to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can happen. So much can change on the outside. And now, enjoyment. For some reason, I feel like I've never seen this card, but it's absolutely beautiful. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to take this life, dear Lord. I'm sorry, I know I wrote that really bad, so I'm going to read it again. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Please allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. So yeah, I feel like you were recently going through a lot, and now your soulmate is going through a lot, and it's definitely going to be that self-love, that love of yourself that you have, the enjoyment for life and for love, and overcoming your challenges, overcoming these boundaries, that's going to bring you guys together. Because I feel like self-love is something that you had to learn. If you're not still learning it, you had to learn how to overcome these challenges and see that, you know, a lot of challenges do push us to love ourselves even more. And I feel like that's what you guys are either currently going through or you just went through. And this is, I feel like, honestly, I feel like you guys are going to help your soulmate. I feel like you guys are going to help your soulmate to realize that as well, to get to their best place as well. I hope you liked your reading, Pile 3. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and leave any suggestions you have in the comment section below of any future videos that you would like to see. Bye! See you next time.